Currie.
Hey, Jen, what about me?
And Pete Kent. Sponsored by Bab Ford in Reed City, Wenger Insurance, and Big Rapids Pennzoil and Auto Repair.
And Zot's Bar and Grill. There we go. Now we got them all in there.
Make sure you bring up Roxanne. Last night I got a text from her, and well, we had 3 birthdays, a lot of birthdays yesterday, and I can't remember them all. We missed Chris Venix's son. He turned 16.
What a nice guy.
Before,
what a nice guy, Chris.
We got it up yesterday for him, and then I lost my phone, Bob.
Did you?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So not a lot going on
That's
in the
not
world.
good.
The world shuts down when I lose my phone.
That's good. I don't even look at my phone.
I'm gonna.
Mine. Oh hell,
Hey,
you
Bob,
don't.
how are you feeling, by the
I
way?
know, Pete. I know you look at your phone because you and Randy talk about how much money you guys
No, we
make
talk
every
about-
day on the stock market. They'll sit there, Bob, and cry a little bit, and then all of a sudden they'll like a flower. They'll bloom and they'll smile. Oh, look at Apple went up, or oh, my little Facebook that I got 2 shares of went down. Oh God.
Well, you know what? It's like being over in Mount Pleasant,
Money
and you hit a
talking money.
7, and it's like, you know.
Those two are like marriage in heaven.
He's going to Florida. And
They've both worked hard in their own minds, and made a lot of money in their wallets, and they continue doing that. And someday, maybe I'll outlive them both. If I do, I'm going to follow their grandchildren.
Okay.
To see how well they're doing in life, and I know they'll be having fun in Hawaii and all Jamaica and trips. Thanks, Grandpa Randy. Thanks, Grandpa Pete. Well, Pete's probably going to be a great grandfather as long as you're going to live.
Yeah, I hope.
Good Lord.
Hey,
You're doing pretty good, aren't you? No, you can't.
I want to tell,
I don't want
tell you one thing.
Wait a minute. I ain't done yet. Give me 5 minutes here, Pete.
Okay,
I would just like to thank Bob for having us out here again today. Bob and
brought the donuts.
Pete coming along. I don't know if people out there in the Wonder World realize who was sitting on my lap here this morning. See, that's the thing about we should be videotaping this.
Yeah,
Pete, get off my lap just for a minute, okay? Get in your own chair.
Scary thought.
Very insecure person, Pete is.
Yeah.
Don't you agree, Bob?
Well, you know, this needs to be more self-assured.
No, he's probably the most secure.
More of
guy
an
in Big
extrovert.
Rapids.
Yeah.
God knows he has more money than. Well, I don't know if he has more money than my other guy here, Randy. Randy, what do you think between the two of you? You guys talk about your finances every day.
Pat, if we had the Currie money, we'd burn ours.
There you go. There you go, Bobby.
Okay, while he's sipping his coffee and I can talk.
That's why I'm still working at 16. Go ahead.
We had something that was very exciting last night. We had a Big Rapids Public School Board meeting.
I thought you were going to say you had a bowel movement.
We normally have we get sandwiches, at another place, and I happened to mention, why don't we get some at Curry's? Hooked on
God
Curry's.
bless you, Pete.
And we had sandwiches last night that were out of this world.
Really?
I got the big rig.
Now he's going to call the bad Ford big rig.
And I want to tell you something. I could not eat all my big rig.
Okay.
So I said to Jeremy Mishler was out.
Wait a minute. Before you go any further, on the big rig, how big was it?
It was big.
Okay. Now, normally,
I
though,
used 2 hands to pick it up in my mouth.
Right. Now, normally, though, you will have prime rib and tell us how great it was at a certain place, Chase Creek or Lakeview or whatever. Big
or the
Blue
Eagles.
Collar
Or the
Eagles. Yeah, that was a good time.
Fantastic.
But normally, you get a takeout and go home with it. Why didn't you do it the big rig?
Well, I want to tell you something.
Okay.
It was kind of warm. It was kind of nice. And I said to Jeremy, hey, what did you order, Jeremy? And we have 7 board members.
Right.
One of them ordered a salad, and Tim ordered a chili. And I said to Jeremy, I can't eat all this big rig. Would you like half of it? And he
after he ate the club?
No, he had the club, yeah.
Okay.
And he ate the whole thing. And I said, well, how'd you like it? And he said, that was a big rig. So it was so nice. I can't.
So he didn't have the club at all then? He just ate?
No, he ate the club too.
He ate the club too in the big rig?
Yeah.
Wow,
well,
good for him.
I'm thinking he did.
Yeah.
I'm thinking he ate the whole thing.
Wow.
But I couldn't eat the whole thing, but it was very good. Of course, I'm the chemo doesn't make me real happy. I don't like to eat so much anymore.
Yeah.
But we had a very interesting board meeting last night, and it was board appreciation.
Oh, it was? They appreciate you guys?
Yeah, they really do.
Oh, good. Who
And
gave
we
it to you?
had installation.
Superintendent give you the appreciation?
And all the principals.
No, that's
all the
good, yeah.
principals.
You guys do
And
nice
we
job.
had the installation of officers. Jeff Godfrey is our new
Oh, you got a good one there.
and he's going to be fantastic. And we slayed the beta board of officers. I got treasurer. That was the only thing I had.
You would, money.
Yeah. No, I did secretary. I'm sorry, I'm
Oh,
secretary.
yeah, I would think I'd put you in,
But,
wouldn't you, Bob, the way
yeah,
he makes
you know.
money? And,
So he's going to come and sit on the desk across his legs.
You know
and take
something?
steno.
I did want to say I am so happy to be on B1039 WBCX Big Rapids, the number one in 80s. I would like to see him play 60s and 70s and
So
50s.
would I.
But the other thing is, I want to acknowledge.
But then we'd sound like the guy up the street. So
And
why
he
do we
does
want
a
to
good
sound like
job.
He's country.
No, you don't.
Well,
want
go
to
over and talk to him then.
But
We will.
Okay.
Are we talking over each other?
Bye. Okay.
Jen said, please do
Boy, you're
not
half
talk
woman. I can see that.
Yeah,
You know what, Randy? You see that?
But
How upset he gets?
I want to say our thank you for our sponsors, Pat.
Yeah, I would.
Without our sponsors, we wouldn't even be on the air.
We wouldn't. We were on here before.
Well, I know, but we had one sponsor.
I know.
Bab
You.
Ford. With
That's right, Bob.
Bob Horn III.
Mm-hmm.
Our second sponsor, God bless him, was Winger Agency in Big Rapids and Baldwin. Seth Winger.
Winger.
And then our third one was Zach Man.
Zach Man.
Big Rapids Pennzoil, the auto doctor of Big Rapids. So if you have a problem with your car, you take it in to see the Zach Man.
Yep, my wife was in there yesterday, had her oil changed, yeah. Got a free car wash from the other
And you
place.
tell them Currie sent you in there, and they'll give you a free car wash. Yours isn't working right away right now.
No, I shut her down.
Yeah.
This cold weather.
And then we have one more we just picked up. Roxanne from Zazat's Bar
And grill.
and Grill.
And grill, yeah, they got a grill there.
And our unpaid free advertiser, he doesn't pay us anything, but
No.
we have hooked on Curries and Curries gas station and whatever.
How
else.
did Jeff, the president there now, Mr. Trump himself, how do you like his salad? Because he will be like a Trump in there.
well,
He'll make everybody toe the line.
Let me ask you a question about
Yeah.
that salad. Sandy came out. God bless her. Sandy
bless
is so
her.
incredible.
Yeah.
She came out back with all our nice sandwiches,
Yeah.
nice and warm and stuff. And
Yeah.
and she was running out the door. And I said, "What happened, Sandy?" She said, "They didn't give me the salad."
Oh,
And I said, "Well, I didn't know they sold salads."
Right.
Well, they did a salad. They got one for our new president, Jeff Godfrey.
right.
And so she went all the way back to Curry's.
Should have just went to McDonald's.
Hooked on Curry's to get a salad.
Don't Arby's have salad?
Yeah, but we wanted
Should
to
have
go.
went to.
We wanted
He'd
to
have
go-
never
we
known the
wanted to go on
difference.
Curry's. Oh,
Should
yeah.
have went to Arby's.
No.
Or Jimmy John's. Or
But we went to Jimmy John's. We
Hey.
went to Panera. We went to
I know.
all of them,
Yeah.
and I'll tell
They're
you
all
something,
good.
I was very, very pleased
No, I appreciate that, Pete.
with
That
Hooked at Curry's.
Yeah, great. That's good advertising, man. I tell you, when it comes from him, because he eats,
Very limited.
What, 7
Very
days a
limited.
week out?
Yeah, 7 days a week. Yeah.
You guys go out a lot.
We go out a lot.
yeah,
Yeah.
and
My wife doesn't have to cook.
No,
I don't
she
want her to
shouldn't
cook.
have to.
Yep, I know she doesn't have
I
to.
had chicken last night. Wife did a nice job. She made it, rolled it in eggs and something else and garlic and
And then
stuff.
fried it or baked
Oh
it?
wow, fried it.
Fried it. Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's very good.
What you call
I
fried?
love Kentucky Fried Chicken, but I tell you what, this was better and
That's
probably
called-
better for you too.
That's called fried chicken, Pat.
Yeah, but it was very good.
Hey, I want to ask you, what was your, just for the kicks, what
Yeah.
was your New Year's resolution?
Well, actually, it's a good question. Mine was to be better, to understand people with differences, which I'm struggling with, to pray for the ones that don't know how to pray. Huh, Bob?
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you pray, Bob?
You?
Well, I'm not praying for you then.
Okay.
But
Don't
anyway,
pray for me.
I
I don't
just-
have a prayer. So.
my biggest one was to understand why people think the way they do, and it's pretty hard. My brain's pretty small, so it's not too hard to dissect mine. You know the way I feel about everything.
Yeah,
like right
yeah.
now, you turn on the news, and the worst thing you can do is turn on the news. And in the morning, I watch 9 and 10 just for the weather. And honest to God,
Don't
there's
get political.
nothing about
Don't
world.
get political. Don't
No,
get
I
political.
won't. But there's nothing about world powers. I mean, there's big things going on in the world right now that we're not aware of, and all they talk about is the numbers increasing in COVID and so-and-so's got it, and we just got thousands
Well, it's a
of people.
scary subject.
Sounds to me
Very
like
scary.
it's a herd thing because everybody's getting it or has had it.
Yep.
And
You gave it to me, and I was very
I
sick
know,
for 4
and
months.
I've given you a lot of things.
You have.
That
you
was
have.
one thing
you
that I
have.
don't.
You didn't give me a kiss yet, though. This
No,
morning. Okay.
but I didn't really like giving it to you, but
You did.
yeah, I know.
And I was coughing, and we're related, ladies and gentlemen, by marriage.
Yeah.
And I hate
Both
to say
married.
that we're related by marriage. But I was going to ask, Randy, what is your New Year's resolution, Randy? That's Randy Bleeker, by the way.
Pray for the Catholics, right, Randy?
Well, we're trying to convert them over to Protestant, but we're failing at this
Oh
point.
Lord.
Let's just hope 2022 is better than 2021.
Well, why was 2021 bad?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't really bad. We just in my household it was.
Oh yeah, that's true.
God bless you, Jan.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
kidding.
No, and as Pat said on this COVID thing, and we're all concerned about it, and we can get in a big discussion, vaccination, not
Let's do
vaccine.
it.
I am very thankful, and I've been critical of the school system. Let it be known. I am very thankful that the kids are in school.
Yeah.
I worry about the younger generation
Me too.
not being in school, not being around their friends and playing outside and eating dirt, and I don't want them
Playing marbles.
playing marbles. It's so good for them to be in school. I'm very happy our school system is able to keep the kids in school, and I know they're keeping the virus and everything that goes on in check. I'm disappointed that, and I'm going to bring it up. I read on my Facebook news this morning 3 buses weren't running.
They are not?
Pete, that's because we need some
Bad fuel.
some more bus
We
drivers.
need drivers.
Probably bad fuel.
Drivers.
Drivers?
They get gas at Curry's. I think.
Well, yeah.
No, they don't. Well, it might be bad.
But you know something on a positive note, Mitch Cummings came out last night
Yeah.
and spoke.
Good.
And they do homeschooling, and they also do virtual schooling, and they have 166 students out there, 126 seniors. And that's almost unheard of. And we started this virtual school. We went down to Greenville to pick, our board did, to pick the brains of how they did it. And we've had our virtual school at least 15 years. And it used to be called New Directions. But I'll tell you, under the auspices of Tim Heist and Deb Tyson, they've done a magnificent job. But let me ask Bob.
let me ask you.
I want to ask Bob what his New Year resolution was.
Just to get up and come to work every day. It's like,
And you're
as long as I
looking
can
really
do
good,
that.
buddy. You're looking really good.
Well,
You were sick with coronavirus last week.
No, not
you didn't
coronavirus.
have-
That was actually when I left here, I had
Nasty
a bit of a stomach flu, 24-hour thing.
Okay.
Ate the
Got
wrong
home.
thing.
Yeah, I don't know. This is the only thing I ate.
Donuts. Well, don't have any more donuts
Yeah,
this morning.
yeah. Nope, but hey, no,
Hey,
I think that's fine.
What's the difference? You have virtual school?
Yeah, we have virtual school.
That's what
And
they
we have
call that on the
homeschooling.
corner?
Yeah, homeschool and virtual school.
Yeah.
How do you do homeschool?
Well, the same way you do virtual school. It's on computers.
And
So they stay right at home.
Some of them we never see.
What's the-
some of them we do see.
Pete, what's the prerequisite for that, and what's the age group for it?
Well, it's basically, I think, K through 12.
They get paid for that then? You get
Oh, yeah.
$8,000 per student?
Well, I'm
for
not
doing
saying
it?
how much we get, Pat, but we get paid for it.
Well, they're your number.
Yeah, they're with the numbers.
Wow.
And we
do
have.
they, do they do that? Do they do that by choice, Pete?
They do that by choice. Most of them.
Most of them in jail or what?
No, it's not. You know something? You have a complete misconception of
Sure
the
do.
virtual school.
Yeah.
It's not for the kids that. It's for every kid. Say someone as a junior wants to go to work,
Uh-huh.
or maybe he's going through the ISD and partly both.
Let's go back to work.
Yeah, but he might have to help support his family. So he can get he wants to get his high school.
Yeah.
Me, I really got kicked out when I was in 12th grade. And they sent me in service for 3 years, so I was lucky enough to get my diploma.
But you went to service with Elvis Presley.
He was in there in 57, 58 or whatever it was in Germany. I was in France, but I went down to Germany. He was down there.
Jim Toogood and Don Kyling served and knew Elvis.
Yeah.
So let me put this out since we're talking about schools and things
Okay,
like
good.
that. Okay, here's a school question. Of course, last week I had a snow day.
Yeah.
Of course, last week on Ask Big Rapids, somebody's like, why do they call school off? They should, 6 feet of snow, I always went to school. I transferred the snow, and all this, on and on and on.
Can I give you
and
an
they said, screw everything, everybody should be in, there should be 8 feet of snow, people should be in school.
Can I give you an answer?
You could.
We have kids on the bus,
Right.
on the back roads.
Yeah.
And I want to ask you something. What is your child worth? Is your child worth?
Well, apparently
life-saving?
this person, they want to get him out of the house.
Well, the thing is, what about the other kids?
Yeah.
And, kids are what we're all about. We have so much protection at our schools. We talked about that last night. If anybody even thinks about getting in our school, bam, we're getting, it's a complete work of art to watch these teachers and the principals get this thing organized. And if anybody can get in our school and do some shooting, it's going to be a real tough match because we're going to have the sheriff there, right there, bam, bam, bam.
But this person's argument was that no matter what, school should be open, and even if they don't run buses, people should be bringing their kids in.
Do they have kids going to the school?
I have no idea.
Maybe they want a babysitter. Maybe they don't have a babysitter today. But, babysitter, it's more important for us to have the kids safe.
Well, they said in the 1960s when we went to school.
I went to school in the 50s, okay? Yeah. And I walked to school 5 miles, which I did, and I walked 4 blocks.
Okay.
But, something, it's always the olden days, good old days.
Yeah.
But the key
They're always the best.
Yeah, key thing is child safety. The safety of the kids is what's important to us.
I'll say one thing about, good old days in the 60s, the 50s, and 60s. Our parents protected us from a lot of crap. Okay, there was the Cold War, there was assassinations, there was all this going on.
But there wasn't normally people trying to break in schools and shoot your kids.
Nope. But it wasn't like it was the glory days and everything was, beautiful and fuzzy and warm. It was a really tumultuous time with the wars going on, and 50s were a good time.
But it wasn't in Big Rapids. It wasn't in our home. It wasn't in the United States.
Yeah.
It was over.
It was, but still, it hit home to a lot of families and things. But we kind of swept it under the rug.
But you don't go after elementary school kids. We are blessed to have Kara Schaefer and Renee Kent as our principals. Josh Bull is our middle school principal. We're lucky to have Mitch Cummings as our virtual school, and we're lucky to have Ron Pinkham as our principal. But we are lucky to have these people because they really care. Kids are important. And we're lucky to have Tim Heist and Deb Tyson. So, we've got such an ad team. We've got such great leaders that if there's even a hint or a smell of a problem, we're going to shut her down. We're going to lock her down.
Pete, there you go. So, and if you want your voice heard, go to the school board meeting.
And that was about 3 minutes of boring talk.
Or you can call me. You can call me. My cell is 250-1677. And I never answer my phone, but you can call it.
He get his voice.
Hey, I like that laugh. Is that a new laugh? Can you do that
That's
again?
A fake laugh.
That's like Todd Eichler.
That's a fake laugh.
The only guy that can get me to laugh with the laugh is Todd Eichler.
Okay.
You ever heard his laugh? I told you about it before. But anyway, I'm not going to argue with anybody on school days off, whatever. It's in the past. All I know is back in the day, and like you say, it's easy to talk about back in the day, but Howard Perrin was a good superintendent. He was fiscally responsible with our monies. And he ran it as a school with caring about the children first. And what he did was very seldom would he have a snow day. He drove them himself, the roads.
The bus?
No.
Well, Deb Tyson drives the roads, too, every morning when it's bad.
Yeah.
And there's even a hint of a problem. And you know what? One guy who's president of the Alumni Association, we got a good one. We got in Pat Currie.
You don't have to defend it.
I'm not defending it.
All I'm saying is what Howard did, and maybe these young guys ought to look at this way, is primary roads only.
We do that.
Do you?
Do that, yeah.
Well, then leave your schools open, but just say if you can make it, you make it. If you don't, you don't. Don't school. The teachers have to come anyway, right?
No, the teachers don't come, but the administrators come. All administrators go.
Well,
Tim and his ad team go. They work.
And I'm not going to get into the political arena with this one. But all I'm saying is, I think that's what they should do is have primary. Now, one person said to me, and I'm not, he was in the educational field, retired now, good friend of mine, and he said to me, he goes, Pat, what would you do about the liability, though? Wouldn't you feel terrible if a little boy was on a bus and got in an accident?
Sure.
Sure. I said, well, yeah, I would. I think the chances of that happening are pretty slim, but anything can happen at any moment in our life. And I says, now here's a scenario for you. Up in Everett, they closed for school day, snow day, closed her down. This is a couple years ago. These 2 little boys were down there playing in the river. The one got caught in the river and died, drowned. Had the school been opened, he would have been in school. Yeah. So there you go. There's arguments on both sides. Anything can happen anytime to anybody. You can go have the day off from school and walk over to Van Brocken's for a donut and slip. And
Well,
fall
let me
from
tell
their
you
car.
something. You had your wrecker parked out on the street the other day,
On the highway.
policing the highway,
Very
policing an
tragic,
accident,
yeah.
and a guy and a man, woman and a man came by, and one of them got killed.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you talk, anything can happen.
We can talk about that real short.
Yeah.
But people, I've said it before. If you know what black ice is, Bob, you know what black ice is?
Oh, yeah.
What is it?
It's where the water freezes on the road. You don't see it.
Yep.
You're seeing the pavement. You're not
That's
seeing
black.
the ice.
Right.
Yeah, I've been caught on it.
But anyway, if you have a little drizzle hitting your windshield,
Yeah.
don't you think it's hitting the road? And these people I'm not going to say how fast they were going, but too fast for the conditions.
Right.
They clipped the sheriff's department, and then my driver happened to be behind the wrecker,
3 feet from the wreck.
heard this coming, turns around, he
Right.
jumps out of the way. The only thing he got out of it was a piece of the debris hit him in the forehead, which, like I told him, there's not much up there anyway, so it didn't really hurt.
Liability of
But
probably a
great
couple
guy.
100,000.
But anyway, unfortunately, the guys, his side, the car is demolished. I mean, it hit the back of the wrecker and it just blew up. But you know what? 2 other cars, nobody else knows this, 2 other cars are coming down the road at the same time this is happening, and they're both going too fast, and the one hits the ditch, and the other one hits a tree. So
Did you pull them all out,
what's
Pat?
the solution? I don't know. Do we need lights up there saying, duh, slow
Yeah.
down, it's
Slow down,
tragic
slow down.
ice right now? I don't know. People, they just will
They
not slow down.
they see
And
75 and they think 75 no matter what.
and you know,
and
my
they're going to go
brother-
90.
My brother had a flat tire up in Boyne Mountain. And he called me up and says, Pat, he says, I can't get anybody up here. Do you know any towing services up here that
You
would
went up
change
to
my
get
tire?
them, didn't you? Didn't you go up and get them?
And I said, yeah, I know some boys up there have towing companies. He goes, I've called them all and nobody will change my tire. So I called. And I said to Rob's one of them, I said, Rob, my brother Pete's out there by the Crystal Mountains where it was up there. And I said, he's got a flat tire. He says, would you go out and change it? He goes, yeah, I suppose if you really want me to. I said, what do you mean? Don't you change tires on the road? He goes, absolutely not. I said, why? The liability.
Liability. Yeah.
People will not slow. You can be changing tire and people go right by your jack at 50 miles an hour, don't care, run you right over. And people up, Peterson's lost a driver. Reed City lost a driver here a couple years ago. So anyway, I took that in consideration. I called my brother Peter up. I said, Rob's on his way. He'll change it this time. But I don't blame him. In fact, I won't change a tire on the highway anymore. We'll tow it in to Big Rapids Tire or
That's
DP
smart.
or wherever
Yeah,
they
that's
want to
smart.
go.
That's smart.
But it's not worth the risk of my life or my employees' life anymore. Back in the old days, people respected them lights out there, and we have all kinds of lights on those trucks, and they just fly by you. It's scary. It really is. So anyway, I talked to all 3 of the guys up there, and they said, nope, we're not changing tires anymore on the road, Pat. It's not worth it. We'll go out, hook them up, get them off the road quickly.
$500 towing bill, probably.
Whatever.
Yeah.
But anyway.
WBZX Big Rapids, by the way. It's 3 after
yeah, we're
9.
going to get the heck out of here.
Yeah.
But anyway, I feel sorry for the
Hey,
deceased.
quit playing with the thing. You cut my thing off, Bob.
Is it on there now?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Too much.
Too much. All right, buddy. But anyway,
Quit playing with that thing, Dad.
yeah, I just want to reach out and
I know you like
say a
it, but
couple
don't.
things. Bob Davis,
He
about
passed.
little fellow there. Not the Bob Davis. A lot of people know the Bob Davis from up north that used to be down here on Loudon Street, him and Sean. No, it's not him, but his name will be on the sign, Bob Davis family. Bob is 83 years old. He passed away yesterday, I believe. He's just a great fellow and was around here for a long, long time. And my condolences to the family. Gertrude Van Westran, which lived a long, long, fruitful life too. The mother of a class of 72 classmate of mine, Terry Van Westran, she passed away. Otterbray's her married name. But Van Westran, I think she was Dick Van Westran's sister, if I'm not mistaken.
Maybe. You're maybe right.
I'd have to look at the old bit, but I'm pretty sure. Try to pride
If
myself.
anybody knows, give us a call.
Yeah, there you go. But anyway, those 2 just
Who are they going
passed
to call?
away.
Your phone's in my truck.
No, they're going to call up the radio station.
Oh, now we want to talk about the Currie Hat Club. You know, this thing
I
started
don't want to
out.
talk about the Currie Hat.
Well, I think Ben
You're just
Brand was the
jealous. I
first
didn't
one to
get-
get one.
I didn't
But he
get
paid
one.
for it. Well, they're $14
No,
a
you
piece.
lied.
That's cheap.
No.
You go buy a hat today, you pay $25
You
in a
gave
lot of
him a
places.
hat.
No,
Yes, you did.
I traded him a hat.
No, you
Peak
gave him a
Properties
No, you were supposed to give me a hat.
he saw trade you.
Give me a hat.
Well, you don't wear a hat.
That hat's going to go from state to state. I'm going to take pictures.
Well,
We're going to get advertised all over the nation.
but it's kind of cute. We need something. The only reason I did it was because all people talk about is, did you get vaccinated? Are you wearing a mask? Keep yourself safe, which we all should be. But anyway, I thought, you know what? We need something to enlighten
Curry's
us a
hat
little.
club.
Yeah,
How about the Curry's T-shirt?
How about the Hooked restaurant? Or how about going to
Well,
Pennzoil,
you didn't
getting an
give
oil
me one.
change,
You didn't
going
give me
over
one.
the
Yeah.
hole?
Yeah, you didn't give me one.
You've been in Pennzoil?
I've been in Pennzoil, yeah.
You drive over the hole?
No. I
That's
drove
the
over.
black
They
hole.
guide me over the hole.
Woo,
They
Dougie,
guide me
that's a
over.
big hole.
I know it, but they guide me right over.
You've got a big hole at
That's a
Pennzoil.
great
Okay,
thing
okay.
about Pennzoil.
One thing nice about Pennzoil is, if they do have a line,
They
you
vacuum
park your car.
Vacuum.
Do they?
Yeah, well, check your
Check
tires.
your brakes. Yeah.
Check all your fluid
Yeah.
levels.
And then all this time you're there, you can just park the car.
All
and
of
say,
about
"Zach,
8 minutes.
man,
All about 8
Go
minutes.
over to Zots
In
and have
out.
a hamburger and soup.
And go see Seth Winger Insurance and buy your car from Bab.
We got it. Yep. So we got to put this together. If
In
you
a
buy a
sequence.
car at Bab Ford,
Get
go down to
sequence.
Seth,
Yep.
get insurance,
Get your service.
and get
done.
insurance on
Service.
eating at Zots.
Yeah.
Because they have some great soup and
Yeah,
hamburgers and all that.
Better
No
than
fries,
Curry's.
though.
Better than
Chili.
Curry's.
I'm going to have to tell you, I love it. I love her chicken noodle soup.
You heard it there,
I
ladies and
love
gentlemen.
her,
Go to Zots for lunch instead of Curry's.
only 4 days a week, thank the Lord. You can go to Curry's on Mondays and Tuesdays.
There you go. See how it works? Yeah.
And anyway,
Are you open in the evenings, Pat?
yeah, until 7.
Until
We got the
7.
breakfast going.
Well,
too.
you know, the
Breakfast is going really well.
The thing
we have
about
a great
it,
breakfast sandwich.
talk about a nice dinner. I went Friday night.
I call it the grab and puke.
Excuse me.
Oh, man.
I went down to
Stan
Friday.
appreciates that.
Friday night, I went to the Eagles, and Dan Spadowski said, "Hey, you got to go to the Eagles and have prime rib." I had a slab of prime rib. I know it was 16 ounces, baked potato and a salad. Incredible, incredible. And I saw my very dear friend, really my good buddy, is
You can't remember his name?
I can't
That's
think of
okay.
his-
That's
I can,
right.
I can remember his
No,
name.
that's right.
You're
Is it a
not-
she or a he?
No.
He, she?
No.
She, he.
Dave Baker.
Dave Baker, there you
Dave
go.
Baker, he's
Yeah.
a builder. He builds
Yeah.
pole barns.
Right.
But I had a great sandwich there, and a lot of people. I mean, 5 o'clock, the place was jammed.
Yeah.
So you got to go early, and then I want to say hi to Mark. He's up from the city.
Oh, yeah.
And then I want to say hi to the people at Currie. But I want to say hi to
Mark,
Jack
it's
Brazil.
city.
Mark,
Gifford?
he's with the, no, I'm sorry, Mark with the county,
Oh.
township.
Township.
And
What's his last name?
what is it? You tell me.
Oh, you're the one that brought it up.
Oh, Mark,
Beltcamp.
Mark, we love you, buddy.
Beltcamp.
No, it's not Beltcamp.
Welcome. Welcome. Beltman.
No, you're right.
It ain't Bleecker. If it was Bleecker, I'd know it. Kent.
But then I
Bob,
want to
what's
say,
your last name again?
Aldrich.
I want
Very
to say,
good. You remembered that.
I
That's
did,
good.
yeah.
I'm impressed.
I want to
this
say,
time.
I want to say hi to some people at Curry's.
People out in
I
Grant
want to
Center,
say,
right?
I want to say hi to Matt.
Hey.
I want to say hi to Abby.
Yep.
I want to say hi to Lisa.
Right.
Okay. I want to say hi to
Sue.
Sue and
Yeah.
Stan.
Sue.
Suey.
There you
Then
go.
I want to say hi to Charles.
Yeah.
And also, I don't want to say who else did I miss. You know who I missed? The record driver
yeah.
that was on the thing. You know.
Ryan.
Ryan.
Yeah. Yeah.
There. You got such great
All right.
help there.
Now we got to ask Pete a trivia.
Okay. Let's.
I understand that Friday night you were talking to somebody out there at the Eagles.
Yep.
About beef.
Beef. Yeah.
And you said you wanted to buy some of his
I did.
beef.
I'm going to buy some of his beef.
Who is it?
Pete Peterson.
Yeah, Pete Peterson. Now,
I don't know how to get to Grand Center. That's my bad.
well, now Pete has lived here for how many years
Right, yeah.
and does
I'm going
not
to
know
Big
where
Rapids.
Grant Center
I don't
is.
know, I do, but someone's already taken me out there. I don't know
Yeah,
how to
but
get
he
there.
did not know how to get to Grant.
He's got on his
They
phone,
got
right?
the
Yeah.
biggest laugh. They loved it. You
I
made
still
their
don't.
night.
I still don't know how to get there.
No, that was funnier than heck down here. I said, I'm talking about Grant Center. Nels Hansen out there, and the auctioneer. And what do you get
Hey,
me
what
for
do you
it?
got? What do you do?
$15. See, my brother Philip's going on online auction now.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
great.
So he'll be showing off on online auction. So if you want
So
to
if
get
you'd like to
online,
promote it,
Dan
have a radio
Spadowski
station
said
to
it'll go
promote the
good.
online auction.
Dan said it'll go well. He said that's the way with the future in auction. Again, though, I guess maybe that is, but I like to go to the old-fashioned auctions.
Oh, yeah.
You like to
Yeah,
see everything, touch
camaraderie and
it.
stuff. Like Volker's up here, they have a couple auctions every
Yeah,
year.
I like
Even if you don't go up there and buy anything, just going up there.
We
and
had the twins on.
communicating.
Remember? We had the one twin on.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was good.
yep. Have you been out to the store yet?
No.
Seen it?
No. Have you? No, don't fib now. You haven't been out there either. We were going out together. You
I
haven't
know.
been, yeah.
We got to do that one
Yeah,
of these days.
we have to.
Yeah. Well, what else is happening in town besides Hooked at Curry's was successful except for the salad? Did Jeff like the salad?
He liked the salad, yeah.
Good.
I mean, everybody was happy with their meal.
And then really this time, you haven't gave your sponsors very much time. Do you want to run through that?
Yeah, we could do a coffee break, too.
I will.
Let's do that right after this.
Let me do our sponsor.
Do our sponsor, and then we'll take a coffee
You have
break.
country western music. You have Alan Jackson songs.
Oh, wait a minute. I heard you
Did
play
you watch that the other night?
It wasn't Elvis Presley, but I heard you play some really nice, good music I liked the other day. But it wasn't you. You were sick the other day.
Maybe he had tuned into 97.
But I did want to say hi to
They play the good music. We don't play it.
Bob Ford and Bob Horn III.
Yep.
I want to say hi to Winger Agency, Seth Winger.
Yep.
I did want to say hi to Big Rapids, Pennzoil.
Right.
The Auto Doctor, and that is Zach Mann.
Yeah, there
Zach
you go.
Wells. And then I wanted to say hi to Roxanne at Zotz and Doug at Zotz.
Yep.
And we are on B1039, Jen. I'm just saying it. WBZX. Big Rapids.
Yeah.
And we are the number one in 1980s, and I wish you'd go 50s and 60s. But
well, as we said, you can always buy the station, and then you can play whatever you want, and you got a jukebox.
Would you run it?
Bob,
I'll come in. I'll do a show for it.
But you should do it.
Oh, yeah.
You might live another 20 years.
Yeah, I might. Why don't you buy it, Pat, and you get free advertising?
That's true. Hey,
let Randy Bleeker talk.
But do you like country music, Bob?
I do. I like classic country. The new bro country is not
right. No, Alan Jackson's probably the last country music guy.
Yeah.
But he wrote most of his songs.
Yeah.
Did you know that, Randy?
No.
Yep, he wrote most of his songs. Mm-hmm. Some of them he had help with, but most of them he just wrote in a day or two. I watched a documentary on him the other night. Boy, it was good. But I think
say that 3 times, documentary. Say it 3 times real fast. Can you do that?
Documentary. Documentary. Doctors in the household now. Hey, but Remember When. What do you think of that song? Isn't that the most beautiful song?
What's it? I don't know.
Remember When.
Can we sign you to a long-term contract?
I don't know. You got to do more singing. I don't know the.
We want to sign you to
the 9/11 song.
Remember.
Oh, do you remember?
No, remember me.
Yeah, do you remember?
Do you remember? Yeah, no.
It was after 9/11.
Is that Alan Jackson?
Anyway, so what we should do, Bob, is on this hat thing, they're $14.
No. No, free to some people.
No, they're
but
not.
Not to me. $14 to me. Oh, yeah.
You get a
Randy gets
t-shirt.
one free. A lot of people get them free. It's
He doesn't know it, but he paid for it.
No,
I paid for it.
But anyway, you can get yours at Curry's while supplies last. I think I have a few left, but they are going fast. And
I believe that Tyler Schuberg has the record on how far that has traveled over in Hawaii.
Marcy and him are in Hawaii.
Yeah.
They must be doing well.
You gave theirs free, too.
Huh?
You gave them theirs free, too.
No,
Yeah,
I don't
you
even know
did.
how he got it.
You gave him free.
No,
You gave him free.
Tyler,
Yeah,
he bought it. I'm sure he did.
No.
I wish that I could, that I'd be traveling about this time, going to Florida. That's about it. But I would be happy to take it to
But
Shinjuku in Japan and Tokyo and wear it there.
If you look at Tyler and Marcy over there
Quit banging
in
the
Hawaii,
table.
some people might say, well, they're lucky to be there. No, they're not. They worked hard to get there.
Yeah.
That man does work a lot. Like him or not, just like you.
I love Big
Like
Rapids.
you or not,
Yeah.
you worked hard for all your change you got in your pocket. And they have too. And Marcy's right alongside him at Schuberg Insurance. They're there almost every day, except for right now they're in Hawaii, which we all wish we were there. Have you ever been there, Bob?
I just to fly through it.
Well,
but I was going to Australia, so I mean,
Where's you going?
Would you like to
Sydney.
go there?
I would love to. Yeah.
Join the Army.
Yeah.
And request base.
Well, no,
there.
I think the Navy is more. the Army's there, but
Did you get
Navy is
Did you
definitely.
go to the Blue Mountains?
No, it did not. It didn't
You
get
didn't
much
get
out
Blue
of town. No,
You didn't get down to
I was
Brisbane?
only there for a week.
You didn't get down to Brisbane or?
I'd love to go to Melbourne. That's my other.
Melbourne's my
It's
favorite
called
city.
Remember When.
Melbourne's
Remember when?
my
Okay,
favorite
I'm trying to
Yeah.
get into it right
What
now.
is the capital? Let me ask you, Pat. What is the capital of Australia? Don't say Bob.
Okay.
What is the capital of Australia?
You have it at Thanksgiving, kind of.
What was the capital of Australia? Just off the top of your head. What is it?
Michigan.
Capital of Australia.
Oh, Australia. Lansing?
And how many states does it have?
1.
7.
Oh.
7.
And what's the capital?
Horse racing?
And what's the one that's off the coast?
Cow racing.
The capital of Australia. Do you know the capital of Australia? Right?
No, I don't.
I do.
I
I
do.
know what it is.
I
It's
do.
Canberra.
Canberra.
Canberra. Everybody
That's what I was gonna
thinks Sydney,
say,
Melbourne.
Cranberry. Yeah.
Grant Center.
And that island is Tasmania,
Yep, that's
where they have the
Tasmania.
Tasmanian devil
And
that you saw in Bugs
I've
Bunny.
seen the Tasmanian.
Well, you oughta. You've been there.
I have been there. Yeah, I've been there a lot.
No, but I'd love to go to
They
Melbourne. That looks-
grow, what's their biggest
Tourism.
No.
Tourism. Yeah, that's what it is. Tourism.
Will they export more of anything else?
Tourism.
No.
Import, export. Yeah.
Opium.
No.
Well, that's Colombia.
Yeah, that's Colombia.
Oh.
Actually, I was seeing a thing yesterday that Singapore, who it's an island nation.
I love Singapore.
I need to go. That's a bucket list for
It's
me.
down to Malaysia. I
Yeah.
love.
Think anybody in Big Rapids really cares about where
Yes,
you
they
guys
do.
want to go?
I've been the closest I got to Singapore was Phuket, Thailand.
I went to.
And that's
I
as
went,
close as I got. Now I got to go to
I
Singapore.
went to the butterfly house and the butterfly.
Randy, you heading to Florida pretty quick, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck.
Yeah,
Hope you
I
get
can't,
I'm
good
going
luck.
there.
can't go to these special places like Pete and Bob.
Pete's going to
here,
bastard.
I'll tell you.
No, I know it.
Wish
Like
I
anybody
could.
cares about where they're
I was
going.
going
I'm
there
lucky if
for
I
work.
can make it to Morley every
I was there
Right.
for work. That's what I.
By the way, we should mention, okay,
Yeah.
then we'll do the coffee break here. But I don't know if this is the first time ever, okay, but as of last night, okay, after a certain football game, the Division I and the Division II national champions are both the Bulldogs.
Isn't
Wow.
that something?
Oh, wow, that's true.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you got Georgia
Boy, you're
Bulldogs,
smart,
you got
Bob.
the Ferris State Bulldogs.
You're smart.
So I wonder if that's the first time that the Bulldogs are number one in Division I and Division II. So
See, and he's got a lot of
yeah, a lot of accolades and the whole coaching staff and the players as well. So
I
good
can't
for
believe
them.
they didn't give it to the offensive guy, Rock.
Yeah, I don't know.
Brian Rock. Of course, Anise is the
Yeah.
offensive coordinator, too, of both of them. But
Yep.
they share that. But
So there you go. So the Ferris
Talked
State
a lot of
Bulldogs
the
led the
players.
way, and the Georgia Bulldogs came from behind. And
see, Andy and company.
pretty win
played
last
Wayne
night. It was
State
interesting, huh?
Last night, huh?
Yeah, it was good game.
Mm-hmm.
There was a pick six right at the end, just to nail it for the Bulldogs. I have a friend who lives in Texas, but he went to Georgia, and he was definitely rooting for them. So I was rooting.
Did you
for them.
watch the game?
I watched the last half. So yeah. So
How does a team get beat by a team they beat twice?
it depends on the night. I mean, look
know.
at Ferris, with Valdosta State. Look at Ferris with some of the other teams,
Nobody.
Harding. And
Sheriff
some of
was
the-
Ferris was in a league of their own, pretty much, weren't
yeah.
they?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you have to get the right time. I mean, it was Ferris's day. I mean, the last time it was Valdosta
Ferris's
State.
year.
Yeah, they're here. So there you go. Let's take our coffee break on WBZX B1039. It's 17 after 9 o'clock, and you're on the Pat and Pete show right here, and we're coming up here. Bab Ford has several openings in its Reed City location. Currently, they're looking for quality, dependable body shop technicians, as well as top-notch detailers. Bab Ford is a great company, and these openings could lead to a long-term commitment. So to apply, simply go to Bab Ford in person during normal business hours. Be a part of the Bab Ford family, equal opportunity employer.
Sounds from your car or truck mean something. Don't ignore them. Thousands of miles over what that little sticker suggests? Get it in to be seen. With no appointments needed, Big Rapids Pennzoil and Auto Repair can get you in and seen right away. Oil changes, new tires to full auto repair. Big Rapids Pennzoil makes it easy and tops it all off with a free car wash every time. Local service from local people. That's the Big Rapids Pennzoil difference. Pull on in, you'll see, and you won't hear that sound anymore. 710 North State Street, Big Rapids.
I'm Seth Wenger from Wenger Insurance. For more than 100 years, we've been providing professional service and competitive insurance to West Michigan. Come visit us on Perry Street in Big Rapids or give us a call at 796-0778. We're here for you now, and we'll be here when you need us most. 796-0778. Okay, Pat and Pete, back to you.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah, it is nice, yes.
I tell you what, I just love that song. It almost makes you want to cry because how grateful I am and for the life that I've had. And you asked me what I was...
Get a Kleenex, will you there, Pat?
There you go. But it's all about life, about every one of our lives. You go into the twilight years like we all are in right now, and I'm so appreciative of what we've had in life. And my grandchildren, anyway, are the highlight of my life right now. And it's funnier than heck, the simple things. You can buy them all kinds of money and what money will buy
want
and
time.
presents and
They
stuff.
want time.
Yeah, they want time. But one thing I taught the kids this last week, anyway, we were sitting there and, they were playing there. And I said, want me to show you the games we used to play when we were kids? And they said, yeah, Papa, let's see it. So I had some gold coins and, the silver dollar gold coins.
Oh,
I had
man,
a
you're
few
rich.
bucks.
You're rich.
Very thankful for being rich.
Yeah, rich.
But anyway, so I grabbed them and I gave them each two. Nice. Now we stay back here. Matt and Amanda's kitchen's quite long.
Pitch the wall.
You pitched the wall.
And we played it last night. They love it. I bet we spent an hour last night playing that. And the other thing I showed them was
marbles.
No, flipping the coin.
Oh, yeah.
In the air and catching it.
How about tiddlywink?
And boy, they're getting so good they could come down and catch it. Flip the coin up.
Yep.
Okay.
Just simple things like that. And
we did it with washers. We did it with washers.
But we had the most fun doing that.
And stuff doesn't cost any money.
Right,
yeah,
right.
People say you gotta buy
and then flipping into, and then we got a bowl. I showed them the quarter bowl.
Yep.
Whoever got the most in the bowl got to keep whatever's in there. Of course, it takes forever to get one in it.
Yeah.
But my granddaughter Maddie, she got pretty good at it. She was winning most of the time. But those kind of games, little Ollie's 4 and Maddie's 9, and you got Kay and Hair Bear 7 and 4 or 5. You can be a 4-year-old and win. So it's kind of cool, little Owen throws it and he wins. He beats his big brother and his sister, And
I'm gonna have to bring in a marble game. My grandfather made a marble game where you put marbles on the top and then they go down.
Yeah.
And you have races.
Yep.
And so I made about 5 of them.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Well, give me one. I'll take one.
For my sisters and stuff like that.
How about your buddy?
Yeah, I'll show you. I can make them, but Don Kyling helped me out, so I need to have somebody to replace that. We had more fun.
You go to Cracker Barrel and you play the golf tees.
Is there a Cracker Barrel here, Bob?
Down in Grand Rapids.
We try to eat local, Bob.
Yeah, I know, but
we try to go to Curries, hooked on Curries. We try to eat local.
Or Zots.
Yeah. But I'm
Zots
talking about
tomorrow. Hamburgers on the grill tomorrow. But anyway, getting back to that, it's the simple things in life that bring the most joy to life, isn't it?
You know what my most joy is? When my great-granddaughter's over, she wants to watch cartoons. Oh, yeah, I'm older than dirt.
Yeah, great-grandchild.
Great-granddaughter. Wow. She's 4 years old. Her name is Raylyn Bleeker.
Wow.
Raylyn Bleeker, how are you this morning,
and
sweetie?
we'll watch cartoons to the point that I'm singing along with the cartoon because I know them pretty good. And she's cuddled in my arms. And I go,
great.
Are you cold?
That's great.
I said, well, we better get a blanket and cover up. And she snuggles up to me and then grabs my face and says, Grandpa, I love you.
And into the old Looney Tunes cartoons and things like that?
No, we got to watch the new, we kind of do, the kids that turn into cars or, but.
Well, what mine wanted to do last night? Go outside. I said, oh, thank God my daughter-in-law, Amanda, said, no, you're not going outside.
We used to do it though, Pat.
I don't know about 10 degrees.
Yes, we did. I built ice rinks.
I know, we did.
I did like this.
No, I don't know that, getting that cold. Woo.
Where do we have for sledding? Where do we have for sledding? We used to go to a golf course, and actually, we used to have a road when I lived in Fillmore, Michigan, near Hamilton. My dad owned a mom and pop grocery store.
Garbage can tops.
We had a hill, a gravel hill. We had to put somebody at the end of the hill to stop the cars in case somebody was whizzing by.
We did too on Bridge Street.
Where do we have?
My house. But not a hill that
is that open for public? You charge admission.
It is Clear Lake. You can go up to Clear Lake.
Okay, the golf course there.
If you want to walk up that hole, though, holy Lord, you had a heart
by the
attack.
road there. Yeah.
But at my place, I had a guy take a spot on my hill and with a dozer and went up. Yeah. But my daughter-in-law again, Amanda, said no, that's too steep.
You're all invited to Curries to sled, by the way, if you would like to
buy
come.
hooked at Curries or Zots, or
become part of the hat club.
Yeah.
But one guy I forgot to mention, he's always listening to us, is Gordy Allers. What a great guy. Mark Beldman is the guy you were talking about.
Yeah.
And, we have so many guys that come into Curries every morning. Right?
Gals, too.
One, and girls.
They're prettier than the guys.
Yeah, normally I just love her. I love her. Kim Purdue.
I'm going to tell you.
Ed Purdue's wife, she's opening a yoga studio.
Jim, there you go. You got
love her to death.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, nice.
And how she met her husband, she needed a little plumbing work. Well, he went over there.
Don't go there, Pete.
No, he went over to fix her faucet. Went over to fix her faucet. Next thing I know, they're dating, and maybe 6 months they got married.
Wow.
And it was the luckiest thing he ever did.
Yep.
He got married to her.
Hey, is the ice skating rink open in the city?
Coming.
Over by Ruby?
It's coming. By Hemlock Park.
Oh, by Hemlock.
Yeah.
Are they going to open it again?
They're getting ready to open it. Yeah.
Well, that'll be good.
Yeah.
City does a lot for us.
City does a good job. I'll tell
they
you
keep
what.
holes in the roads and
when I hit the city line coming in for coffee in the morning, I got the city guys and gals do a very good job.
Hard at work, yeah.
Very good job.
But we got to say hi to Jen. Jen, I don't know where you are, if you're just fiddling around, driving from here to Cadillac. Yeah, she's always at Cadillac.
Hey, Bob, I know you have one song that was good, Remember Me, or Remember When. But
Return.
Do you have any other ones for Ellen Jackson?
I don't know.
No.
Oh, you know,
our hour's up, Pat. Our hour's up. Our hour's up. Yes, she
Sounds
does.
like Pete wants to go.
She said, don't talk over each other.
Bathroom's over there, Pete.
I went.
Gotta go. Oh.
Do you have to go?
No.
Get some coffee.
No.
You had a donut or two.
Probably should go back. But anyway,
And that's a suspender snapping.
all you can do is try your best out there, Bob, and enjoy life, and turn on Ellen Jackson, and
Did you have fun this
yeah,
And 80s and more.
80s and more, yeah. What do you think, Randy? You're heading to Florida? You won't be back for 6 weeks?
6 weeks, yeah.
Nice.
You're going down with family, right?
Got somebody watching the house. No, it's Jan and I. My sisters
got a condo
should
now.
show up in February to visit. I seem to have to always lease a 3-bedroom condo. I don't really know why I need 3 bedrooms until they show up.
Till I come down.
No, in Florida, what you do is you get up and have eggs and bacon and toast.
Oh, yeah.
And then you have a Bloody Mary.
No.
Then about 11, you go to vodka and orange juice.
I don't do that too. I get up at 5. I always get up at 5. I was up at 4 this morning.
I was too.
God bless you.
Yeah, and I got up at 5, but no, in Florida I get up at 5, go outside, have a cup of coffee.
Nice, huh?
And then
But
Sit out there in the deck, watch
It's
the
degrees outside there, too. You can go out there and just sit there.
Pat, tell me how you made those eggs yesterday. Those were
They were good,
wonderful.
weren't they?
Oh,
Yeah.
How
I
did
know.
you do that?
Well, I took
You did it
Stan's.
yourself?
Yep, Stan's. First of all, I put my gloves on.
Yep.
All necessary
Plastic gloves, yeah.
plastic in the hood
Yep.
and the mask.
Take it first.
Yep.
Yep.
And the hat.
Yep.
Wash
and the
your
hat.
hands?
And a
Well, yeah,
hairnet.
hairnet.
Yep. Hairnet. Yep. Hairnet.
And so once I got all that equipment on, then I proceeded to.
Fire up a hot.
No, it was already going.
Oh.
And Stan's got it
Yeah.
figured out over
Yeah.
there pretty good.
He's got a flat top.
He
The
does.
raspberry jam on the toast
Yeah.
was incredible.
Stan the man.
Yeah,
It was
Stan does a
incredible.
good job.
But I just want to know.
I think Stan's half woman. I tell you what, he's
everywhere.
fabulous. I mean,
He's
that
at the
guy's put some
Eagles.
great
That's what he
sandwiches
did for a
together.
living.
Yeah.
I told him I'm going to give him royalties on the sandwiches, but I don't know if I'll fulfill that
You should.
obligation.
You
I
probably
lied
will.
before.
You make a lot of
But
promises.
Yeah, I know I do. But I am overwhelmed by it all. Though, we have a steady group of customers now and a lot of repeat business, and it's a lot of fun.
Well, that's good.
And I like working over there, actually.
You
because
count the money, right? That's
People
what
come
you
in
do.
there. It's like Zot's Bar. Everybody comes in there to have a good time, smile. You're not going into a towing company saying, hey, I got my tow last night. It was too much money, or they wrecked my bumper. When
Yeah,
I
but you let
came
Matt
out
and
of
Adam
the
take care of those
ditch."
problems.
Yeah, Matt does a good job on that. Handles people really
Matt and Adam. Don't forget Adam.
I
Don't
can't
forget
take
Adam.
it no more.
Don't forget Lisa. They all do a good job.
But Matt handles people, disgruntled people, as good as I've ever seen anybody. He's very passionate about it and understands them, lets them talk, and lets them express their
Feelings.
Yeah.
But you didn't shave this morning, Pat. You got a bunch of stubble there.
I do that
What's
for the grandkids again. Now you got me back
on the
that.
side of the
I like
side
to
of
do
the
that.
face, yeah.
Rub that against the
So
children.
they look
They'll
like
say,
Santa
"Papa."
Claus?
Yeah.
Look like Santa Claus.
You know what that little Jack said to me the other night? He grabs my throat like this. He goes, Papa, do you have chicken in you? I said, what? He goes, what's that right there?
We all get that after 50.
I said, oh, my Lord, I never knew I had it. I thought my brother Philip was the only one that had that chin.
Wear a tie and you'll see it pop.
What are your youngest grandkids' favorite? I'll tell you first. My great-granddaughter's favorite morning breakfast is sausages and maybe some eggs. And then at night, that little girl has eaten more chicken nuggets you could shake.
Oh, yeah, they all like chicken nuggets. Yeah.
Or a hot dog. She likes hot dogs.
Chicken nuggets
How
is
about
what
your
mine
grandkids?
Oh, definitely. I know Maddie, the only reason, well, not the only reason, but she loves coming up to Nanny's place because they don't have it in their household, and that's the wieners.
Yeah.
The little sausages.
Yep. And chocolate milk.
She can eat only that if that's all she has.
Yep.
Jack, on the other hand, he
Is that
loves his
pigs in a
eggs.
blanket? Is
Yep.
that what you call pigs in a blanket?
No. What is that, pigs in a blanket?
Yeah, they have the dough wrapped around a little hot dog.
No. Pete, I'm going to have to. You have never had
Oscar Mayer, the little Oscar Mayer.
Dutch-made pig in the blankets.
Will you make me some?
I can't. No, this is a true story. In Holland, Okay, whenever I go to Holland or my sister comes up, I ask her to bring me some pig in the blankets.
Okay.
They're homemade by women in some churches. One time the women got together and made 700 dozen.
I will take a dozen.
700 dozen.
700 dozen. And in Holland, there are places where you can go to a person's house and walk in the garage, open the freezer, grab your pig in the blankets and homemade apple pies, leave your money in a box, and leave.
That's like the Amish, right?
Oh, you cook these up and put ketchup on. Oh, my God. I'm going to give you some. I'll get you some.
I hope.
They are unbelievable.
And you know the letter, I didn't thank you publicly, but the Kiplinger report, I think I got 2 of them.
Oh, yeah, the magazine?
Yeah, the magazine.
Report.
I love that magazine. It's probably, I read it cover to cover. I've read it twice, each one of them.
Yeah.
And
Every time
I feel bad I didn't get you anything.
You got a new magazine besides Penthouse out to your house?
I don't have Penthouse. I don't have Penthouse.
Yeah, well,
what is Penthouse, Pat? What is Penthouse?
I know what it is because I've seen it at your house.
Who was you never seen it in my
little
house?
office. I've seen it.
Who was the editor of Penthouse, do you know?
Yeah,
Who?
Hugh Hefner.
No, that was Playboy.
Oh, it's funny you know that, isn't it? I caught you on that one. Earl Flynn.
No. Larry Flynn.
Larry Flynn. Earl Flynn is movies. Yeah, you know, but Pete, I caught you on both of them.
I never saw Penthouse.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Hey, Randy, for a guy who doesn't know who the hell.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. I've never heard of that.
I read the Bible, Pat. I do. I read the Bible. I do. I read.
Who's editor on that?
Who do you think? Gideon's the editor. Yeah, Gideon's the editor. God writes it. Yeah,
brother Jerry Farwell.
Yeah, I don't know Jerry Falwell. I don't listen to him.
You don't?
No.
How about the guy?
I don't want to get in the religion race. I don't want to get into politics. I don't want to get into money. I don't want to get into anything but us having fun, Pat.
All I know, I do have fun, and I do want to tell you about that resurrection guy out there on.
No, we don't want to get into religion.
He's a heck of a good. I love that guy. He comes in, hooked at Curries Corner, and I thought I recognized him. And I went to a funeral of his. That man is inspiration to a lot of people.
And nice seats. They have beautiful seats inside there. Beautiful seats. I went there
like
for
a theater seat.
Oh, yeah.
11 o'clock Sunday morning. He's on.
Well, is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought. And Roger's on at 10.
And Roger's on at 10.
He's another good guy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we have. Actually, our pastors in this community
are fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
All of them.
They're top line. But anyway, the guy at Resurrection Life, what's his name, Ron? What's his name? He's on the radio here on Sunday.
Come on, Bob. What is my name? Do you know my name?
I don't know.
Anyway, he was in there and with some of his assistants, and they're having lunch. And I told him
Where did they have lunch, Pat?
At Hooked to Curries.
Hooked to Curries, okay.
They were going to go to Zot's, but they're closed on Monday and Tuesday. But anyway, so he's sitting there and talking to me back and forth, and I told him I was very impressed with his service for a friend of mine's funeral. He goes, thank you. I says, after listening to you in the Word, I was really inspired what you had to say. I said, if I wasn't such a devoted Catholic, I would probably be going to your
church.
Yeah. And he goes, oh, you're Catholic? And I said, yeah. And he goes, so you're one of those guys we're all praying for.
Yeah.
I laughed at
You're the one that does the plowing for all the church. Snow plowing. You got all that set up.
Adam's doing it.
And we do it for free. Yeah, we get it done for free with donations.
Yeah.
And I think that's a thing.
Hi, this is Pastor Dominic from Res Life Church in Big Rapids. You can join us this and every Sunday at 11 a.m. on B1039.
Yeah, that's him. Oh, before we leave, and I know we have to go, my good friend, and I'm blank when I come to her name.
Yeah, see, we're all blank today.
Not that she's not important, but she is.
What is her name?
Cadillac.
What's her name?
You're going to tell me in a minute. Life Resources.
Yeah.
What's her name?
What's her name?
Dawn?
No.
Not Penny. But anyway.
She comes and get coffee and donuts in the morning.
Yeah, sometimes. Yeah. But anyway, today at Life Resources is right down there by Pizza Hut.
Yep.
From 2 to 6 or 4 to 6, they're having a Christmas kind of giving thing where you can bring in Pampers.
Oh, that's good.
Food, child's clothing, money if you want to donate money. Yeah. I think of all the charities, I think we have some wonderful ones. Angels of Actions are doing a great job. Joni and all of them.
Man of Pantry? How about Man of Pantry?
I was getting to that, but you jump in too quick. You know what, Bob?
You're a little bit slow.
Shut his off. Turn it on. Give me 10 seconds. Then put his on.
You got it. 10 seconds. I won't say a word.
So, anyway, you said Man of Pantry. All right, yeah, there you go. Kick that. But anyway, she does a great job with her associates down there. I think that's one of the most important ones, and it's anti-abortion clinic. So I've known girls that have thought about having one that went down there, and they have counseling down there for them. They have clothing for them. They have food for the baby. after the baby's born. They have counseling down there. You're welcome to come in anytime you want to. It really hits home when you go down there, and when you have 7 grandchildren like mine, to think how thankful I am that they're all healthy. The other one, so they're having that today, and I probably will be one of the guys down there. I have a little check for them, not very much, but coming from me, that's quite a bit. That's the other one I would love to have people give to. I mean, we have our locals, of course, like I already said, but St. Jude Hospital. We won't talk long on it, but I tell you what, that's dear to my heart too. That Children's Hospital to have St. Jude's.
Who started it?
Danny Thomas.
And who's his daughter? What's her daughter's name? Marlo. And who was she married to?
Again, give me 10 seconds.
Who was she married to?
Her husband.
Phil Donahue.
Mr. Thomas.
Phil Donahue.
The talk show host.
Yeah.
They still married?
He passed away.
I thought he did. So
I think he did.
No, I don't know.
I think he might have.
Bob, you don't know much today.
No,
hey, you know where you're talking about the life where they
Life Resources.
Life Resources. What was in that building before, or that area before that? Do you remember?
Ponderosa
Steakhouse.
Yeah. Kevin DeFever remodeled it.
Kevin DeFever rebuilt it. Mm-hmm. Rebuilt the whole thing.
And who built the Ponderosa, the original one?
Yeah, Mark Baker.
Yep.
No, he didn't.
You wouldn't know if I said Mark.
I wouldn't know, and you wouldn't know.
Pete, that Phil Donahue is still alive. Well,
he is still alive.
He's 86.
Is Marlo Thomas? She's still alive too.
Oh, yeah. But St. Jude. But anyway, people, if you want to give to a good charity,
that's a good
that
one.
Life Resources is one of the best.
I thought you were going to say St. Jude's.
No, Life Resources. And it's right across from Denny's Muffler.
Yep.
So if you don't know where I'm talking about.
Or Michigan Works. Or Biller Insurance. Next to the old Save-A-Lot.
And it's almost a golf view state where Rich Pete Kent lives, where he goes to Fantasies, and we got another pizza place down there. But anyway.
Purple Door, axe throwing.
If you get a chance, it's their big day of giving. So get to Life Resources. They do wonderful, wonderful miracles, you might say. The other thing I'd like to say.
Thank our sponsors, Pat. You thank them. Give us our sponsors. Thank them.
I would like to thank Zot's Bar and Grill.
Yep.
Open tomorrow.
Yep.
11 o'clock for lunch, and then get a buzz going on later.
Yep. Ready to go.
We have the best whiskey, vodka.
Wait a minute. Keep
it's
going.
all fresh
Keep
beer.
going. We got 30 seconds.
And as you're having lunch or dinner at Zot's, go to Pennzoil.
Yeah.
Zachman.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Pennzoil.
Yeah.
They do a lot of automotive repair too. So if they see something on your car,
it's a hospital doctor. It's a hospital doctor for automobiles.
Yep. Okay. Yep. And then if you need insurance, I don't say that, you have to buy it anywhere in town other than Seth Winger.
Yeah.
No, they're all good people. We have some great insurance
Super
companies
guy.
in town, but he's one of them. You look at all our
He likes Audis and Land Rovers.
All foreign cars.
But
don't say that.
Get who's our number one sponsor?
Bab
Ford. And who owns that?
Bob Horn. We should have him on here again. He knows a lot.
Yep, we should.
But they do a good job up there.
His mom just got back, by the way, from North Carolina.
She did?
Yeah, she's back.
Love her to death.
Yeah. She and Lucy talked for a couple hours.
In fact, I was saying Danny Horn, he bought a hat yesterday. He bought 2 of them, actually. One for his wife, one for him. So he's the first guy that bought 2 hats in the Currie Hat Club. And I put on Facebook.
You gave it to him for a special
nope,
$10?
$14 a piece.
2 for $25.
Grandson of the great Bob Horn. I omitted
Junior,
Dolores.
Bob
I don't
Horn
know
Jr.
why. It was a quick deal. I was busy, actually. I had to go clean the bathroom out. But I omitted 2 very important grandma and grandpas. I think the world of them is Wayne Schuberg and Anna Mae.
Yep.
2 of the nicest people in this town. That Wayne, I think, is older than you.
How old is he?
84, 85.
Well, that's what
He goes out and cuts wood every day.
I do too.
Yeah, hell you do.
I cut
you
wood
might pick up a
every
toothpick.
day. I pick up a toothpick.
Yeah, but he actually goes
and
out
I pick my teeth with it. Just get that, buddy.
Wow.
But anyway, Danny comes from a great family, as most people.
Hey, you want me to tell you something? I fell yesterday. It scared the living daylights out of me. I was in the kitchen.
After you eat the big rig?
No, before I eat the big rig. But I was in the kitchen, and no one was home. My daughter was at school. My wife was playing bridge.
And you had one
the
of those
cat,
buttons?
no, and the cat was right around my legs, and I fell.
Oh,
and I remember them saying, "Oh, help me! I've fallen! I can't get up."
Right.
I always used to laugh at that. I wasn't laughing yesterday.
No.
Right.
I
Did you
almost
have that
called.
button then?
No, but I almost called Curries 7965351. By the way. And I almost asked you to come pick me up. I know you got me a towing shop. I know you would have.
You guys would have done it. You did that.
I was that frightened.
I really am very
I laid on the
appreciative of
floor.
You guys checking up on me last
I laid on the
week.
floor for about 10 minutes. And I said,
Really?
yeah. And I'm trying to crawl over to the phone. And I said, well, I'm going to try. So I grabbed hold of my kitchen counter, and God helped me get up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You
a
need to
fact.
do one of those buttons.
No, I know I need one of those buttons.
You should.
I know it. Will you buy me one?
No, I can't get up. Yeah. No, that's pretty serious stuff.
Or just
Coach.
give me. I
It
know.
is.
I know.
It is.
I know. And I fell. And I said, Pete, as I was falling, I said, just go with the flow. Don't break your
Really?
bones. Yeah.
That cat got
Yeah,
you.
kinda
right
roll.
tangled up with the cat.
Kill the
yeah.
cat?
So let's go with
Hey, did you kill the cat?
B103.9
No
the
shame
cat's
in
still
getting one of
alive.
those buttons.
I want to know if you killed the cat.
No, the cat's still alive.
Okay.
I'll tell
And
you,
we
more
were-
people fall over their stupid
Are you
dog
talking?
and cats.
Are you talking over me while I'm doing?
A little bit I
commercial?
am.
Yeah, and it's number one in Big Rapids in 60s and 80s, and I love the 50s and 60s.
In your mind, it is.
In my mind, yeah.
Yeah, in your mind,
I
it
think
is.
that. in
But you
my-
like country
But I
music.
think you're going to play. Yeah, I do. But I think
Okay.
you're going to play Return to Sender.
No,
right?
don't play that one. Play
No.
Brooks and Dunn.
No.
Brooks and
I got
Dunn.
your request.
I believe. I don't care. I'm not coming back now.
Okay.
I'm done.
Pat,
I'm finished.
here's my goal.
Yeah,
Here-
go ahead.
here's our
Just
goal
walk
for
out.
today. Our goal for today, call 2 people that you have not talked to in a while, just to check up on them, a family member or a friend that you have not called.
That's a good
Everybody likes a 5 or 10-minute phone call. My sisters do. I got buddies. When I'm on the road, I call people all the time because I get bored. So let's do that
Yeah.
and see how many times you can smile and maybe pay it forward today.
Oh, on our way
I'm
out,
trying to
too,
meet
I
5
want to
people
wish
a
a
day.
happy 50th to Lana and Bill Van Alstyne. Now, just think about that, 50 years, and she's only 49 years old. At least that's what she looks like, a 49-year-old girl. 50 years, great couple, and they produced Andy Van Alstyne, which he just had his 44th birthday.
She's
Yeah.
50?
So we have a lot of great people in Big Rapids, and like Randy said, give them a call and wish them a happy birthday or just a happy day. I know I love life, and I hope you do. See you next time.
See you next week, next Tuesday, B1039.